I'm making a sandbox game where you play as a film director in the 20s. In the last devlog, I showed that you can record and clip footage. Since then, I have added a timeline that you can make basic edits in. I was coming into a pretty big problem though. There's nothing worth filming. Let's fix that. First, I needed to decide on a style for my characters. Having some experience in modelling characters for previous games, I knew I would be using low poly graphics. Not only are they much quicker to make, but I also like how they're evocative of the early 3D games that I grew up on. However, within those games are a wealth of different styles, from cartoony to caricature, and all the way to more grounded designs. After searching for a while, I stumbled upon this image which was from an article about rendering people in architectural programs. It swayed me towards a more grounded approach, and also gave me the idea to use flat colours rather than using pixelated or hand-drawn textures. With that, I begun modelling. My first attempt was a total rush job, the less said about that the better. But after a couple hours work, I had a man, another hour and I had a woman. I rigged them both with a skeleton for animation. After that was, to an acceptable level, I started moving ahead with creating hair. Being set in the 1920s, I wanted as much as possible for the hairstyles to look authentic to the time. A lot of research and modelling later, I had some hairstyles. Some hats, facial hair, glasses, and an outfit. The next step was to create some basic animations. To start, I knew I wanted an idle animation and a walking animation for both the man and the woman. After doing a couple animations, I saw a problem. The smooth movements was conflicting with the minimalist design of the models. After trying to both reduce and increase the amount of keyframes on the animations, I decided to use the technique most typically associated with 2D animation, animating on twos. Basically, updating the movement on every second frame rather than every frame. This gives the animation a choppy look, which to me is more true to the style. With those done, I exported everything and got it ready to put in my game. I set up an animation blueprint and did all the necessary steps to get them idling, with a little logic to add some variety. I found the process of customizing a character to be very tedious, so I added some code to randomize their look. This paid off massively. As it is now, the moment I place a character into the world, every part of them is randomized. It's so cool watching the game choose what they'll look like in real time. Just standing there isn't enough, of course. They need to walk around. First, I had it so that they follow the player. This creeped me out so much, watching all of them walk towards me. Not wanting the game to take a horrific turn, I made them walk to a random location instead. Even though they were dumb as rocks, seeing this in action was satisfying. It finally felt like there was something to film. While they still have a long way to go as far as AI is concerned, it feels gratifying. The next steps will be improving the AI's awareness so that they see other NPCs as well as the player. Giving them routines and adding things for them to do is also in the works. Anyway, I thought I'd share what I've been up to the last couple weeks. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any suggestions for the game. I'd love to hear what you think. Until next time, have a nice day.